Friends, the given problem is solve x cube d cube plus 2x square d square plus 3x d minus 3 times of y is equal to 0. By the observation, we can say the given differential equation in operator form. And you observe the d quotient is what? X. D square quotient? X square. D cube quotient? X cube. Nothing but the index of x and the derivative of order is same. Index of x and derivative of order is same in each term. So you can say this differential equation is said to be Euler-Cauchy differential equation, homogeneous differential equation. So in this case, the quotients of the derivatives are variable. What we have to do to solve this problem? It is not, we cannot solve this problem directly. In this case, what we have to do means, first from the variable quotient we have to convert into constant quotient. For that we have to substitute x is equal, y is equal to, in this case you see, we have to substitute x is equal to e to the power of z. To convert the variable quotient into constant quotient, we have to put x is equal to e to the power of z, where z is equal to log x. And moreover, dx you can write as you can be written as theta, and d square x square is equal to theta into theta minus 1. D cube x cube is equal to, we will let theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. Right. After that, then you will get a function. It is in the terms of f of theta into y is equal to q of z form. Then you will have, this is in the form of f of d into y is equal to q of x form. Then what is the general solution means here? Y of z is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. After finding this, we have to replace z by log x. Then you will get the general solution. These are the steps we have to do to solve this problem. So observe the given problem directly, they are given operator form. If they are not given in the operator form, we need to write in the operator form. Now by the observation, this is variable quotient. So we have to convert. For that what we have to do? Put x is equal to e to the power of z, where z is equal to what? Log x. Now d is nothing but d by dx, but I have xd. xd is nothing but theta, where theta is equal to d by dz, where theta is equal to d by dz. Now x square d square is equal to theta into theta minus 1. X square d square is theta into theta minus 1. Next, x cube d cube is equal to theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. This is common for all problems. Now we have to substitute these all values in the given problem. Then you see x cube d cube is theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2, plus 2 times of x square d square is theta into theta minus 1, plus 3 theta minus 3 into y is equal to 0. Now you observe, we have to simplify this. This is theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. What is theta minus 1 into theta minus 2? You have first theta times of theta square minus 2 theta minus 3 theta minus theta, that is nothing but minus 3 theta, plus minus 1 into minus 2 is nothing but plus 2. That's it. So multiply theta inside, then you will have theta cube minus 3 theta square plus 2 theta plus 2 theta multiply inside, then you will have 2 theta square minus 1 into 2 theta plus 3 theta minus 3 into y is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have to substitute, we have to simplify this one. What is the highest degree? You have theta cube. Next simplification if you are done, then you will have here minus 3 theta square plus 2 theta square. So minus theta square, this is plus 2 theta, it is minus 2 theta getting cancelled. Then the remaining terms, yes, you have one more theta also, that is 3 theta minus 3 into y is equal to 0. In this one 3 theta minus 1, you have, this is theta cube minus theta square. So you will get 3 roots. To solve this one, any simplification? Yes, from these two you can take theta is common, from these two you can take 3 is a common. Then you will have theta square if it is a common, then theta minus 1. From these two you can take 3 common, then you will have theta minus 1 into y is equal to 0. So if you are taken theta minus 1 is a common from the both, then you will have theta square plus 3 into y is equal to 0. Friends, you observe, this is in the form of f of theta into y is equal to 0. F of theta into y is equal to 0. You observe, whenever f of d into y theta, f of theta into y is equal to q of z, then what is the solution? Complementary function plus particular integral. So now what is the general solution for this? Y of z is equal to general solution of f of theta into y is equal to is complementary function plus particular integral. But you observe, what is the particular integral? we are denoting with 1 by f of theta into q of z. That is 1 by f of theta into q of z. What is the right side part you have? 0. So this term will be 0. In this case, the particular integral is 0. So what you can say, the total solution y of z is equal to complementary function only. Only complementary function. So we need to find out the complementary function. How we will find out the complementary function? Let y is equal to e to the power of mz be a solution of f of theta into y is equal to 0. That implies the auxiliary equation is f of m is equal to 0. Then we will have f of m is equal to f of theta into y is this one. F of m is nothing but m minus 1 into m square plus 3 is equal to 0. That implies we will have m is equal to 1 comma m square is equal to minus 3. So m is equal to plus or minus root 3 times of I. That's it. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Now what is the complementary function in this case? We are denoting with whenever the roots are real, and here what you have? Imaginary. Whenever roots are real, then we will have only c1 e power ax. But here it is in terms of z. We are differentiating with respect to z. So c1 e power mz. What is m here? 1. So z. Plus whenever the roots are complex, suppose if you have plus or minus bi, then we will write generally c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. In generally we will write. But here we are differentiating with respect to z. So you let c1 cos bz plus c2 sin bz. So here what is you have? Root 3 is there. So what you let directly? c1 cos root 3 into z plus c2 sin root 3 into z. Now we have to, in finally what we have to do means we have to replace z is equal to z by log x. We have to replace z by log x. Then we will have the final solution y of x is general solution is equal to complementary function only, that is equal to c1. What is the e power z you consider? X. X is equal to e power z or not? Plus c1 cos root 3 times of log x plus c2 sin root 3 times of log x. This is the final solution. So is it clear for everyone? So what to do to solve this problem? First, the given problem is in the variable quotient we have to convert into constant quotient. For that we have to substitute x is equal to e to the power of z, then z is equal to we will have log x, and d by dx is nothing but differentiation with respect to x. Where we have xd, x square d square, x cube d square. Xd we are writing in terms of theta, x square d square we are writing in terms of theta into theta minus 1, x cube d cube as theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2. Now we have to substitute these all values in the given problem. Then we will get the given differential equation is in the form of f of theta into y is equal to q of z. In this case the general solution is complementary function plus the plus particular integral. But here right side q of z is equal to 0. So particular integral will become 0. Hence in this case the general solution is only complementary function. To get the complementary function we have to consider y is equal to e to the power of mz be a solution of f of theta into y is equal to 0. Then you will get the auxiliary equation f of m is equal to 0. Now we have to simplify it for this roots. Simplify for the roots. So based on the roots we will write the complementary function. After getting the complementary function we are replacing z by log x. So which gives the final solution. Is it clear for everyone? Thank you for watching this video.